What's on? I'm Garfield, and you're watching. Wait.
Jeffy, I'm home! What the hell are you doing, Jeffy? Daddy, I swear I'm not playing.
Wait.
Jeffy, I told you not to play.
Wait.
Not to play.
Wait.
Why are you playing
Wait.
again?
That is the most cap you ever heard. You know what?
Enjoy, bitch.
Jim Davis!
Garfield is one of those franchises that just kind of refuses to die. It originally started off as a comic named John in the 70s, starring Garfield's owner, John. Then Jim Davis realized that his stupid fucking cat is more profitable than a middle-aged virgin man, and recycled some of his comics and changed some of his designs, and then turned into Garfield. This is what Odie looked like before.
Hey guys, welcome to my world.
Oh no, I'm in the back room.
Garfield became a global success. Many products were made out of him. It was a Garfield and Friends show. Remember Garfield and Friends? I do, but I don't remember the Friends part. Who the fuck are the US anchors? Then there's also the Garfield show. Oh man, the Garfield show. This is the one with the animation error. Yeah, you know.
Oh, I hope we're not gonna do the bit they do in every crummy car chase scene where the car hits a fruit vendor's push cart.
Oh no, it's one of those crummy car chase scenes where the car hits the fruit vendor's push cart.
Wow! I was afraid this was one of those
Crummy car chase scenes where the car hits the fruit vendor's push cart. I knew this was one of those crummy car chase scenes where the car hits the fruit vendor's push cart.
There's also all the endless amount of Garfield movies, like the live-action ones starring Will Murray. What about the direct-to-DVD ones? Garfield Gets Real is the only one I watched, and it's the one where it features a comic where John fronts to rape Garfield.
Hello, I'm Larry Cleese, I'm a rapist.
And you can't forget about the 2024 hit film, the Garfield movie. The Garfield movie.
There's also the evil woman who reminds me of the villain from Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
Aren't you the villain from the movie Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted?
It feels like outside of Garfield and Friends, it seems like no one can make anything good with Garfield. Good as in critically acclaimed by the general public. Not even the video games do that much to help him. Garfield for the PlayStation 2?
This has got to be one of the most, if not the most boring game I have ever played.
This is the best game ever. What the hell was I talking about back then? Garfield has pretty much become a big joke over the years. It has been subject to a lot of memes and parodies. Garfield is one I'm sure all of you know about. Lasagna Cat is the greatest thing to ever be made. Like, dang, this shit has so much going for it. I forgot how many of these shitpost projects involve me about a damn comic about a fat cat who eats lasagna and a schizo only existed back then.
That pie was made out of pure mercury, Garfield. Garfield, the mercury is seeping into your skin and it's gonna poison you, Garfield. No. Yes, Garfield, I wasn't kidding when I said you were gonna die.
You can say that it was the thing back then, but it's still a thing that occasionally pops up time to time, and I'm sure it'll still continue as the internet grows even bigger and bigger than it already is.
Oh my goodness, Garfield's in trouble. This whole time you're trying to ask me for help? Why me?
But among all the analog ARG horror spookies and all that stuff, there was a particular Garfield video that blew up so much that he created his own subgenre of videos. This all started with a little known channel you may or may not know named Red Pilot Redstone.
Just cause you're a broiler doesn't mean you can push me around your whole short life.
I'll turn you into every meal from orange chicken to Kung Pao.
He started his channel off in 2010, but he didn't upload till 2012. He would make animations that would fall to the surreal side, having this feeling of a dream with how things looked and how the scenes played out.
Saint Nick, is that you? Father Christmas, are you there?
It's also worth noting that he's also a music composer, and he would put some of his music in his videos. We also have surreal styles in it, and they are pretty relaxing to listen to. Garfield with lo-fi beats relaxed. Oops, already spoiled it. April 5th, 2013 was the day that Earth was changed. Garfield was uploaded to the platform. Like most of his other videos, this one's a slideshow instead of being animated. Probably to make it look like an actual Garfield comic, which is probably why the text that says what the character is about to say is there. The video also uses text-to-speech voices, Wise Guy and Jerkface. Can we just call them the Garfield and John voices? Like at this point, most of these voices are only used for Garfield and John of Son of Garfield. Like Garfield in a Nutshell by Pamtree. Remember Pamtree? I miss Pamtree.
All that lasagna you've been eating, it's made from cats. That's right, you're a cannibal.
That could be another video for another day, but back to this. Garfield quickly became one of his most popular works, sitting at 16 million views currently. So honestly, that's got to be one of the most quotable videos, like, ever.
I eat, John. It's what I do.
I think the reason why this video did so well was the timing of it. This was around the time when the erotic meme was slowly growing itself in the internet culture, like all the endless amount of Shrek memes. Ironically enough, a character whose legacy is comparable to Garfield's. During this time, there were a lot of butt videos with this video in particular. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The Mine song, but every time they say Mine, it cuts to We Are Number One, but every time they say One, it cuts to Garfield, but every time the color orange is present, it cuts to... There's nothing really particularly interesting about any of these. They are just the original video, but they changed the roles of the characters or they translated it like a billions of times. The only noteworthy one is this one where Garfield and John are both nice to each other, but in the end it ends up revealing to be a dream all along.
But among all the reskins, Garfield Joins the Galactic Empire was made. This might be the first ever proper Garfield continuation video after Red Pilot Son's video. It still has the poorly drawn surreal style of the Garfield video. This goes on a particularly interesting direction.
Good heavens, John. Look at the time. It's go screw your face, don't click.
I swear to God, Garfield, I am going to put you to sleep.
This video is probably why many of the Garfield videos have a particular character dynamic between Garfield and John. In the comics, movies, and shows, Garfield is a lazy and sarcastic cat, whilst John is a virgin owner who has to deal with Garfield all day. It's the same as in the videos, but is extremely exaggerated. Garfield sometimes does the most heinous crimes of all time, all for lasagna.
Wait, is that dies here in that pile of blood and guts? Get a flip on.
While John just wants to abuse the living shit out of him.
Prepare to die, you bad K-T-I-T-Y cat.
It mostly ends with him dying though. There's also Odie, but he's mostly used for Garfield to kill him. Some other characters appear like Norma or Liz, but Garfield and John are the main ones important here. An iconic rivalry that lasted forever.
I asked you for fucking lasagna. If you remove lasagna ingredients such as tomato cheese without longer lasagna, that's like having mac and cheese without the cheese.
This video ended up becoming as popular as the OG Garfield video, and you could tell by the fact that there's a few reskins of it, and it's also like the second most quotable thing of all time too.
I am now going to test and raid that fridge.
Do not make me take drastic measures, you miserable scoundrel.
This video ended up changing the whole Garfield meme. This wasn't just reskins, it's now new videos of Garfield up to each person's interpretation, and entire channels have their entire stuff dedicated to Garfield. Heck, I even made a few Garfield videos. And no, I'm not talking about the ones that I made it publicly.
Fuck you, Donnie Test. Give me lasagna.
Fuck off, Garfield. Go kill yourself.
I made ones in PowerDirect, but since I didn't have the iconic voices, I just had stuck with Eric for John and MLG Daniel for Garfield. Since a lot of these videos were made during 2014 to 2016, you know how a lot of them went.
And I was going to fistless tonight, but you ruined it.
Advanced Energy is personally one of my favorites. I'm saying, the world wouldn't be the same without Garfield tells John the truth.
Time to open your eyes, John Orbital. You're a rapist.
I love how all these videos went in some interesting directions. Yeah, all of his videos had some edge to it, and not just a typical taboo top. There's shit that could potentially take a channel down, like penises everywhere, and even a scene where John gets raped by a gorilla. I appreciate him for having the balls to do something like this, even if that means half of his videos are age restricted.
Who is most gay? Pink Panther or Shrek?
Also, the way he draws the situations look like they were drawn by someone who is losing his mind, and I absolutely love it.
Odd fuck, ass cock. My mac and cheese is full of stinky Venus.
I would point out he made a video called Garfield Last Video, but they made like 6 more. I haven't told you more about the video Garfield tells John the truth. I mean, considering how it plays out, you know how it ends with. This might explain why he has a literal Tucky cat that is pretty much the span of Satan in his hand. There's also other such iconic videos like Garfield the Electric Man, with iconic character, the Electric Man.
Don't you dare fucking touch that distribution box with your filthy hands. We all will fucking die of electric arc.
You.
There's the one where Garfield is a fly.
Taste my fucking fury.
I mean, I don't know what to say about these. Not like they're bad or anything. Far from it. But I mean, just look at it. They pretty much speak for themselves. I love when Garfield videos were more surreal or schizophrenic in their drawings. Because there are some who just poorly draw and then mispaint and call it a day. There's this guy called SpeedyCube64. He mostly makes Minecraft and speedrun videos, or both. But he also made a few Garfield videos. And most of them look like this. Yeah, this isn't Garfield the Electric Man with their shit.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, it did well, but it seemed like he was more interested in making his speedrun videos, so I can't really blame him on it. It seemed more like he was chasing for fame considering the quality of it.
God damn it, John. If I can't try terroristic goings, then what else can I do?
Now, if you're looking for someone who doesn't care about the relevancy of the Garfield meme and still makes videos about it and pulls out a decent amount of views, well, we have Vidcom Studios.
Someone help us before this beast rapes our tiny little ass. Who will save us?
John, first you took drugs, and now you're being racist at people from Ohio.
This isn't even scratching the surface. Vidcom has started his channel out with Garfield videos already after a few other unimportant videos. Garfield in a low budget.
Why did you do this? Why am I in a cross?
The one that introduced me to him was Garfield Goes to Germany. We all know where this is going. Garfield goes back in time to 1940s Germany to take over the dictatorship. John manages to go in to stop him, starts chasing the living shit out of him, which leads him to Garfield stealing a boat and John trying to swim but realize he can't swim and drowns. Part 2 has John starting to rebel against Garfield's dictatorship. Even though he drowned himself, he ends up siding with the commies, but Garfield ends up executing him. Not until Stanley comes in and kills all of his army, which ends up with him pussying off. Get it? Because he's a pussycat?
I like dicks. I'm really gay for some.
Along with these, he also made a few Let's Play videos with Garfield, where he commentates over shit like the spooky Halloween Garfield Flash game that I remember playing, and Garfield's Guide to a Great Lasagna. Yeah, remember that Baldy mod?
Baldy?
Even though it's obvious they are all scripted and not live reaction, because they're like text-to-speech voices, I have an appreciation for these videos.
For fuck's sakes, only put your nice ass in my dick and start working.
Also, these are based on a few Garfield Let's Play on Garfield card. Now, I remember that one.
There are no survivors on the raid train.
As you could tell by the videos, he mostly used Gmod to make his shit. He did the typical thing with the Garfield format and draw the things, but he kinda just stopped doing that after a while. He just stuck to Gary's mod, and makes these videos feel like their own thing, honestly. And outside of the Gary's mod videos, sometimes we do real life skits where he has a Garfield plush, and yes, we are back into the topic of plush videos again. Okay, kinda, but still. And yes, if you watch my videos, this guy was an inspiration for my silly little sketch videos. That shows you how much I love this channel. And mind you, this is the guy who made Garfield Eliminates Ohio.
And the only reason you called me down, not only to go to Ohio, but for me to clean up your mess. And why the fuck is one bag of Doritos full of your own cum? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I am going to kill myself if you do this again.
Oh damn, he got a tight ass.
But we'll get into that later. His most popular video is Garfield Goes to Disneyland, a video with this beautiful Mickey impression.
And look at those moves I got. Yeah. But anyway, come to my park or my father will kill you.
John runs over Mickey, and that caught the attention of Walt Disney himself, who is still alive in this universe, and is also the Gmod guy, fucking Skibidi Toilet.
Guards, take these guys away right now.
He tries to catch them while they go to the ride.
So this is the ride that make women feel like that someone is giving them cunnilingus.
And manages to kick them out for killing Mickey? And like, he's not suing them for killing a living thing that he created. No, he just kicks him out of the park and that's it. Maybe this is supposed to represent how Walt Disney only cares about his creations, not because he actually cares for them, but he cares about making a quick buck off of them. Absolutely genius commentary.
Yeah, I did a flip. Yeah, I don't care anymore.
And like all good movies, it had a sequel that is not as good as the original. Mickey comes back from the dead somehow, I think. Guess Walt has some dirty secrets to explain himself.
Yeah, I did a flip.
For some reason, they use like a shitty AI text-to-speech voice for Mickey, and it's like, I'm not one of those people, but like, Mickey Mouse is literally one of the most easiest characters to do an impression on. And you did one yourself in the first video, and it was beautiful. It didn't need to change, so why bother changing it?
And look at those moves, I got
Yeah, okay, I'm guilty of too, but that was made at a time where I didn't want to show my voice, okay? I have an excuse here. He doesn't. That's the difference. Although gladly Walt Disney see the same, and I'm glad for it. Goofy appears then, and they both ended up being dead again, like Garfield.
And Mickey, this is for all the anti-Semite shit that you showed in your cartoon.
And as if Walt's about to kick them again, he spares it because all Garfield wanted was to get his lasagna back because he lost it at the park. Weak ass ending, honestly. Garfield goes on vacation. It's a bit where this happens.
There are just normal channels, and no commercial for anything.
The Krusty Krab.
Garfield stabs John and then pisses him out, so they both turn real, and John beats him up and attempts to drown Garfield, only for Garfield to kill them then. I think this part truly represents how fucking insane it looks yelling at a cat in public, or more specifically a Garfield plush. I know, but it's just funny to me seeing this grown-ass man just jumping around and pointing at shit while pretending he's yelling at Garfield. And the fact that he has the balls to do it, especially in public, it just makes it more beautiful to me.
Garfield, don't drown me in the pool. Help.
Shut up, John, they'll kill you.
Now we get to talk about Garfield eliminates Ohio.
Hey, Joseph, you wanted to try French food, right? Well, it is in the table.
Garfield receives a public warning message on TV stating that the governor of Ohio is invading the entire world to blow it up. So he goes on his way to show Ohio with John, who is bugged for some reason.
Holy shit, what did I tell you about not doing steroids?
At one point they go to a Burger King and they have a difficult time trying to order because, you know the title of the video.
This is a big mad. Why are you selling McDonald's food?
Gets threatened by the manager and then he just drops the N-word for some reason.
So you will not get the money, you stupid nit.
Are these drugs making you retarded?
They hide in the Ohio house or whatever, and then Luna from Hell of a Boss shows up and kills her.
Rumor. Why is there a dead furry bitch on the floor? Is this another Ohio tradition?
They find the governor's office and it turns out that it was Nermal all along who did it, because he ruined his Christmas. And yes, this is a callback to another video. Kills that piece of shit, and then when the scene was all done, it turns out that they realized that Ohio was the one who treads in the world.
Oh, you stupid muck. I'm going to fucking rape you.
Despite the title, that's not my favorite video that he made. No. That goes to Garfield flees the country. Garfield tries to wake up John so both can go to an Italian restaurant. But it turns out John was either killed by Garfield while he was trying to wake him up, or he was actually sleeping forever. So his ghost form comes in to haunt him, but then Garfield ends up killing the Ghostbusters, which is literally just Luigi, and gets his ass. He goes to a restaurant and Mario shows up, and after Garfield insults him, Mario pulls up a gun and threatens him. Then they make a deal with him where he has to leave this town to go to Nordic to be safe or some shit. So he goes to an airport next day, and when he's at the line and the Gmod manager asks him what's inside the package, he shoots his fucking hand, which leads into Garfield getting chased by the security, which are the same cars from the Disneyland video. But he manages to escape the plane and goes to Nordic, I guess. Oh fuck, it's Los Polos Hermanos. So then it cuts back to the real world, where we expect Vincom to use the plush again, but instead he green screens the Garfield Gmod model into it, and oh man, Robert Zemeckis is probably jealous of Vincom Studios, cause this is basically just the real Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. John's ghost form comes out of the suitcase and starts chasing him again, and when it seems like everything is lost, Garfield managed to finally defeat him in the easiest way ever, and
how could this happen again? I will get you for this, Garfield.
Now I need to rest. And this video took the creator a long time to make, and thankfully he is done. And as for me, well, I am going home now. John is no more.
This is the top contender for best Annie for anything ever. He meets up with a guy that is played by Binkham Studios himself and then goes his way to an Italian restaurant.
Look, bud, I had to fight a godlike creature today.
I will just sit in the corner like a virgin.
This has probably got to be the best Garfield video like ever outside of the original one, starter one, and maybe Garfield joins the Galactic Empire. I mean, just that ending alone sells it all. Binkham still uploads videos, although not as frequent, but he's planning on making a new Garfield video soon. So that's pretty sweet. Binkham, if you're watching this video, I want to let you know clear straight that I fucking love your content. It's like the third best thing ever. Oh no, I'm the backrooms. Now we talk about the greatest thing on this video. It will go down here from here. Not really like that bad, but...
Shut the fuck up, John. You lying to me. You're nothing but a dumb Facebook post which has gone viral and censored on Facebook-related subreddit.
Why is this so oddly specific? Garfielf TV, former Garfield video maker who uploads video games walkthroughs, or that's what his channel description says, started making Garfield videos at the beginning of his channel career, and they were nothing out of the ordinary. Probably the textbook definition of Garfield videos. But there's some things we're pointing out in his channel. First of all, he was gonna make an entire fully length Garfield movie, apparently with 13 parts each. Yeah, right, an entire fucking feature-length movie out of his MS Paint shit. That's how dedicated it was. But it was announced that it was abandoned in his 2018 New Year celebration video. The same one where he lists all the bad things that happened in 2017, which it lists both a real-life tragedy and the Emoji Movie. This also happened in the 2019 New Year's video, where he also lists shit like the Logan Paul Forest video, Tide Pod challenges, YouTube Rewind 2018. Oh shit. Oh Jesus Christ. Remember that? You gotta Knuckles, Doki Doki Literature. Okay, buddy, now you're gone too far. Big top coming from someone who puts Clash Key Super local bullshit in your Garfield videos. I don't care if this was requested by a fucking Go Anime or whatever. Go to your room right now. Oh, you're a very, very bad, naughty boy. He actually ended up finishing the Garfield movie. It has a video titled Garfield Saves the Golden Princess. Ironically enough, seems very similar to another thing that happened with a completely other channel. Garfield's John and Ovi have to go to some place to save their princess, and they stop the evil purple monster from the Lasagna Town Clash Kishubo video, I guess. At one point there's an evil Garfield clone called Zorkfield, but he then gets defeated instantly with like 0 screen time. And I do really mean that because I can count the amount of frames he was with my 2 dirty hands. They get arrested but manage to escape and free out the princess and some other people. Then Garfield kills the purple leading man, and this made me realize why a Garfield movie would probably never work. As said in the end of this video, this was supposed to be an actual Garfield movie that he was working on. It was apparently requested by some Go Anime tard, which actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. And when he finished the video, he realized how shit it was and ended up cancelling the sequel of the supposed movie. Yeah, a sequel. He later states that he wants to start a new life by being more social and getting a job and shit, which is good for him, obviously. But this didn't end up being the last Garfield video he made. Nah, it needed to end up with a bang. So he made Garfield scratches John's couch and calls the SWAT team. This video starts off with Garfield doing his shit, and then John tries to call the feds, but Garfield ends up picking John's phone and ends up arresting Jimmy Jones. But then a mysterious letter is sent, and it's narrated by some different guy. Who is it? Don Glitchy? Why does it sound so familiar? Oh, this guy, yeah. Don Glitchy is the guy who made the video Garfield Mass Orders Lasagna.
What the hell? Why are there hundreds of sucker delivery trucks outside?
His videos have a style where his drawings are 2D, but his backgrounds are 3D. Otherwise, he has some of the most generic plots for a Garfield video, like Garfield floods John's house.
What in the world gave you the idea that it's okay to flood my house? You are such a stupid animal. It is going to cost thousands of dollars to get my house repaired. You are stupider than OD.
These videos similar structure like a Go Anime grounded video with a Garfield life plot. There's some other characters like Blobfield, which is like a blob sphere thing with Garfield's face on it, I guess. Yeah, sure. Honestly, these videos just aren't the best, honestly. Some using the same idea for a video, but with something else replaced with it. Garfield and the mangas. Garfield becomes Garfzilla. Garfield starts the pandemic. Holy shit, it's all sloppity slop. Even he knows this shit got stale, so he and another guy made a spin-off series called Garfield and Friends. Although the US Acres aren't present here, but instead Garfield joins the super animal military squad and starts a new military, and then...
Man, do I just not fucking care.
Honestly, I only watched like the first episode of this 8-episode series. Yeah, shocker though. Fully, cause Jesus Christ, this is not that good. Like, yeah, I get it that you want to do something different with the Garfield formula, but this does not feel like I'm watching a Garfield video. There's also other characters in this series. There's the furry animal squad. Pico from Pico's school shows up at one point. He's like a furry, and the voice acting for these videos that isn't the Texas speech voices, I swear.
That's it, John. You have crossed the line this time. You little...
Wait, hold on a minute. Why does he sound so familiar? Oh, fuck, this guy. Now, nobody outside of like a single person, and maybe the guy himself that's potentially watching this video will get this. But back in 2022 to 2023, I was a part of a trolling campaign with some people to troll this guy called Pirate Crispy. I made a few videos on him like years ago, and he's pretty much irrelevant, but still a funny little cow. But Captain Sweatertail was someone who used to be a part of this Pirate Crispy trolling, and he also made a few videos on him, which are lost me about now, but they were used as like a source from some of the funny clips that I got from Crispy himself. But looking back at this and seeing that he was involved in this crazy ass drama we had, and also the Garfield shit, I'm actually shocked. I had ties with the guy who made the Super Animal Team Garfield show, which he worked on with a guy who made the Garfield Mass Orders Lasagna, which is a video I used to watch. Too bad it was in Victim Studios. I'm sorry, Mr. Sweatertail, but here's a picture of everyone who likes Walt Disney from the Victim Studios channel. Here's a picture of everyone who likes the Super Animal Military Squad. Yeah, case closed. This shit would only last for 8 episodes, I said before, and after that, he pretty much created making Garfield videos. I'll explain this video he made, that is the last video he ever uploaded. Pretty much felt like the Garfield community was oversaturating the genre. And also, there was like this one guy who wanted to buy the channel from Don, but he said that he wouldn't get anything in return. I'm not fucking joking or anything. There's an entire empire for Garfield videos. He would constantly spam comments where he talks shit about these videos, which, I mean, he's kind of right, you know.
Blah blah blah, just horrible, awful things that were demotivating me and preventing me from being able to keep going on.
All 4 comments that had 0 likes, by the way, and also apparently because of the requests we were getting, which goes from shit like typical Go Anime tier like storylines to,
oh, Garfield and his friends shoot up a church, or they cause a terrorist attack.
What the fuck? There's a lot of lore in this, but I can't comment on this much further because a lot of these videos around these dramas are either not available anymore or probably lost somewhere on the internet, because Jesus Christ, these aren't like the highest views ever, and I can't easily find them, especially when everything is censored. In the beginning of his announcement video, he mentions the video that Yaro made, where Garfield reads the letter, which is pretty much Yaro's thoughts on this whole Garfield community shit that was going around the time, read by Don himself. And after reading this, Garfield gets shot by some guy, and after that, it showed that the feds are shooting John up, and then, I shit you not, it cuts to a montage of a bunch of Garfield videos with sad music playing in the background, so showing all the memories. And then, I shit you not, it cuts to this. I'm sorry, but I cannot take this seriously. And frankly, I shouldn't. Especially for the footage used in here, being so fucking goofy in general. Like, yeah, good on you for not making this your whole entire career, like, moving on. But holy hell, this is just so fucking funny. Even the ending for Vinkum didn't make me laugh this hard. Oh my god. Nowadays, Don is doing something else. I don't know. All of his social media are like inactive and shit. But as for Yaroslav TV, now he only uploads gameplay videos. And even though his last video was 2 months ago, he's still active because he has like a Steam account. And last time I checked, it was online. So you can trust me on that. Also another thing, I forgot to say this, but Yaru is now involved in the soy sphere culture, aka those wacky shorty posters who post those incomprehensible soy wojaks. It's not listed on his channel, but he has an account on Soy Woo Woo, and you even have a few teens in the replies and in comment section. So yeah, that was it. That was a fun ride, wasn't it? It has ups and downs, but overall, Garfield was a truly unforgettable piece of art that will forever be remembered as a classic for the old 2010s. And also, Big Studios will forever be one of the best channels ever.
Oh no, I'm in the back room.